Hi everyone. Raising the curtain to premiere. This is the first breakout with our exclusive GT sole. When we're allowed to pull out all the stops, it's a particularly festive act. We don't just have GT wheels in our signature format. It's no coincidence that we talk about size, because we're literally always a little bit bigger. That's why we've gone up a size in both front and rear. And so begins the project of our first breakout with GT suspension. With standard 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels, the Breakout does not roll on a small foot. However, the elongated layout of its chassis leaves plenty of room for improvement, so the Breakout GTB now rolls on 23-inch front and 21-inch rear wheels, and 3-piece machined aluminum wheels with Technoid spokes. It is as if Mother Nature, with her ice crystals, created the model for these spoke lines. And when technology challenges nature, not only is the function right, but the aesthetics as well. Let your eyes rest on these wheels and their bolted connections, especially on the rear wheel design for our single-sided swing arms. Single side is what we call the Swingarm Kit that completely reveals the right side of the GT wheel with its sexy racing cap. The single-side package also includes the giant perimeter brake disc with internally articulated caliper, another racing technology, a contrast-cut pulley, and our side license plate holder with inside license plate. Yes, and the crowning glory is our GP rear fender, because in addition to GT, we also have our GP series. So this GP rear fender is seamlessly welded to the frame. With well-hidden multifunctional rear lights and adapted to the 260 tires and the 260-seat shell with a Spirit leather saddle. Welding on the rear end is certainly the more elegant solution. But if you don't want to go through the hassle of building a new frame, the GP rear end is also available as a bolt-on for twin cam and Milwaukee 8. The louvered air intakes are a testament to our attention to detail. The air ride for the rear including slam tail suspension with linear travel is an extra, but when we do custom, we do it right. The same goes for the front end, which is made entirely in-house. Of course, our fork is lowered and the stanchions are not just blackened, but DLC coated. Diamond-like carbon is the highest quality finish that can be applied to a fork tube. We have resized the Vegas disc to match the massive size of the front wheel. It is now 340 mm in diameter instead of 300 mm, and we have moved the calipers to our adapters. The front fender is our breakout fender made of lightweight fiberglass. We kept the handlebars original, but went with shorter flat risers. The base rubber grips feel good in the hand and, as usual, we have to mention the stripe indicators because no one else can see them. Our GTB shows a new face with our headlamp cap and especially with our GP longbow spoiler. Our forward-mounted VTEC footrests make the line narrower. And let's not forget that we added an FXDR tank this time. This has become rare. It also contributes to the GTB's sleeker appearance with its more angular flanks. The blackening and powder coating of the engine components such as the rocker boxes, torque air cleaner, camshaft and primary covers are part of the visual fine-tuning. This has to be striking, but not steal the show from Ingo Cruz's paintwork. As usual, it is not overly thick, but at second glance we find the grid grain of the air scoops in the rear fender and chin fairing. What we don't find is a muffler system that blocks the rear view. We use the shorties from Jekill and Hyde. So the view of the GT wheel remains clear and the sound is always sustainable, but also always legal. This is how serious customizing works, even serious can be spectacular. And with its GT wheels, our Breakout now has a real format in the literal sense of the word. Thanks for watching.